Hey guys, thanks for watching my super condensed introduction to Cube World. First of all, this is a quote-unquote voxel-based RPG game, mostly about adventuring, exploring, killing bosses, leveling up, and getting awesome gear. Uh, it's pretty fun, I have to say. It's 20 to 25 bucks. I'll give you a link to where to purchase the game, and as well to the Wikipedia, as well as to the much longer introduction video. I like to play the mage. He's super the best. There's 4 different types of characters. There are multiple different races. You can be human, elf, dwarf, orc, goblin, lizard, undead, frogman, or another human. You can be male and female of each one of those. You can be a warrior, a ranger, a mage, or a rogue. But again, you're only going to want to play the mage because it's super awesome. We'll go to my super awesome mage, Reptar, and we'll just load one of my randomly generated worlds here. So the game is really simple, has really basic controls. Right now it is in the alpha phase, so there's probably going to be a lot of changes when the final release version. But I want to give you some kind of insight of what's going on here. If you press the F1 key, it'll bring up a menu that shows you kind of all the buttons, what they do. This is still going to kind of leave you guessing what some stuff does here. Each class has 2 skill trees. The mage has a fire and a water. You don't need that fire stuff anyway. It's all about the water skill tree. And each class has these 3 default skills, which is Pet Master, which allows you to ride once you get to level 5, Climbing, which allows you to fly once you get to level 5, and Swimming, which allows you to ride a boat when you get to level 5. The 3 skills above that are each class's individual skills. The water mage gets a heal, both mages get a mana shield, and both mages get a teleport. Currently in the game, your main objective is going to be just to level up, get awesome gear, and have a good time. The fastest way to level up is going to be to kill monsters. Specifically, you're going to want to kill bosses. These swords on the map here at the bottom of the screen are where the bosses are located on this particular map. If you need to get new bosses to spawn, if you kill them all, or you just don't want to travel that far, you can go back to the town, which is this little town icon here, talk to an innkeeper. It's going to change it to the next day at 7 o'clock in the morning, and there should be all new bosses generated throughout this particular map. There's going to be zones all outside of this one zone. This is just kind of one continent, I guess I'll call it to keep it simple. There's a bunch of continents around this and maybe even more farther than that. I haven't really gone farther than one zone away from this starting zone simply because traveling kind of sucks. You can travel faster by using the pre-mentioned skills. I would definitely recommend hang gliding because it gives you much faster speed over land, and really it's about leveling as fast as possible in my opinion, and the best way to do that is to travel as fast as possible. Also, another thing in this game is the pet system. The pets is kind of unique. I'll do a whole video kind of dedicated to that, but a really brief overview is there's tons of different types of pet food in the game. Each different type of pet food corresponds with a different type of pet. I believe the turtle was gathered by Cinnamon Swirl. This vanilla cupcake goes to an alpaca. Lollipop goes to an owl. I think this blood orange juice goes to a mosquito. So they kind of all go to a different animal. You can kind of get whatever you want. I'd say about half of them are rideable, which is a faster way to travel along the ground. Some of them look really funny. For instance, riding on a turtle is just kind of comical. But some of them look a little bit more realistic. They're kind of like a horse, for instance, is easy to ride, you could imagine. But you can also ride hilarious things like Scottish Terriers, for example. And I know that was a really quick introduction. I'll do a really fast introduction about combat here in just a minute. You can check out that video down below in the description.